A shave with an Omega Boar brush coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Well, this morning I'm going to have a shave with a new shaving brush. I've had it for several weeks and haven't had a chance to show it to you. It's been going through a break-in period. That's the Omega 10066 Boar shaving brush, 10066. Yeah, I bought this on Amazon. Not a lot of money. I think it was like maybe $12, $13, something like that. But I'll link to it. And so far, it's been a very, very good shaving brush. Also has a mock ivory handle. It's very lightweight, but I love the shape of the handle. The shape of the handle really allows you to get a nice grasp of it and really direct it anywhere on the face very, very easily. Like this shaving brush a lot. And the boar hair is very, very soft when it gets wet. Now, in the Q&A on the Amazon page, one customer asked if this was 90% tops boar hair. Someone answered that yes, it was. I don't know how accurate that is, but I can tell you this is a very, very soft boar brush. Let me show you this in comparison to my Semogue boar brush that you've seen me use in the past. Here's the Semogue right here. You can see how much that's bloomed and the hairs have split next to the Omega. And you can see that the Omega knot is a little longer. The hair here is a little longer than the Semogue. But we're going to use this to see how it compares to that Semogue. I also happen to have purchase the Omega Professional Boar shaving brush. Now this thing is a real monster. Look at that compared to the 10066. Yeah, this thing is really, really big, and I don't know, this decal is already peeling off there. I'm probably going to take that off the rest of the way. Don't really need it because it has some branding on the bottom. But I've shaved with this. It's a monster. It's great for head shaves because of all the coverage. And this one is very, very soft also. But we're going to go ahead and use this Omega 10066 shaving brush here this morning. I'm going to be using, for my shave soap, I'm going to be using TRA shave soap. Boy, I love this a lot. This has got an absolutely wonderful, just a beautiful scent. Really, really nice. I'm going to put some hot water on top of that right there. And the lather is not like a thick Santa Beard kind of lather. It's a light, foamy lather, but it has a lot of slickness, and I really like it a lot. So we're going to take the brush and we're going to soak it in the sink there. So let that soak up a little bit. Now, I'm also going to be using, for my razor, my Fatip Grande, right? Omega's made in Italy. Might as well use an Italian razor, right? This is a 3-piece razor. Boy, I love this razor. It's a brass razor, cap, base plate, and handle, all brass. Now the handle is hollowed out a little bit, but it still has nice weight and balance. So we're going to be using that razor this morning. I'm going to use a Treat Platinum blade. Let's load the razor right now. Well, I have a lot of these Treat blades, a lot of them, and they are very nice. Platinum coated stainless steel, gives a nice smooth shave. Okay, so let me get that there so you can see that it's the Treat blade. And just like that. There we go. Blade balance and alignment, really spot on. Love this razor a lot, and the end tabs are also enclosed. You can feel them just a little bit, but for the most part, they're enclosed. That's really, really nice. Okay, I'm going to finish it off, actually, with an Omega Alum stick. Yeah, Omega does make some other shaving products from what I understand. And this is an alum stick. Now, great for travel. If you're going to be traveling, just wet the end of this and rub it around the face. So we're going to be using that to finish up. And also, Clubman Whiskey Woods. Boy, this has really started to grow on me. but it also complements this shaving soap quite well. I mean, I really do like this following up after a shave with the TRA. It's really nice. The scents are kind of in the same ballpark. Really nice. Like that a lot. And also for upstairs, we're just going to use some fragrance-free Lubriderm 3-in-1 body, face, and post-shave lotion. All right, that's it. Everything's soaking right now. Let's wet the face and let's get to the shave. You know what? I'm gonna use this bloom water. Almost forget to do that. Now we're gonna wet the face a little more. All right, almost always forget to do that. All right, so we're gonna get the brush here and I'm gonna give it a little ring. Okay, so there we are, and we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a face lather, and we're just gonna load this brush up. And I'm gonna load it once. Let's see if we can get 3 passes from this Boar brush, because that's been my biggest point of contention, that synthetic brushes can give me 3 passes from one brush load, whereas the Boar brushes that I've been using, well, the Smog, not so much. So we'll see. Well, look, this is just starting to cream up here, so I like that. When it just starts to cream up like that, I know I've got a good load, so got a good load. So here we go. Very, very soft brush, and look how much lather it's generated. Has really given me a nice amount of lather. Again, this lather is not going to be like a big, thick Santa beard. It'll probably dissipate a little bit during the shave as well, but there is a really nice slickness there to it. And again, the big selling point for me is this scent. I just cannot get over how wonderful the scent is. The ingredients on this are, well, here, I'm going to show you the ingredients. Can you see that? Get a shot of that. That's citrus, olive oil, red mirror alcohol, honey, and water. And I think that honey and red mirror alcohol really do come through nicely. And the citrus also. I mean, it's just a really nice combination. Makes for a really, really nice scent. All right. Look how much lather we have on there. Okay, that's got it. A lot of lather on that brush. All right, let's heat this guy up. Swirl in warmer water there, so it's to nice temperature. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Oh, is that smooth this morning? What a great combination. What a beautiful combination. This shaving soap, this razor, and this blade. Wow, that is really, really nice and smooth. The neck is a very telling point when it comes to the shave. How good, for me at least, how good the razor is, or how new the blade is. If I get any tugging or pulling on the neck, then I know, you know what, that blade probably shouldn't have been used. That was really nice and smooth. No tugging, no pulling. And you can see how the lather is just starting to dissipate a little bit. That falls in line with the shaving creams and soaps that I call super slick. The lather starts to dissipate. It leaves a slick barrier there. All right, first pass done, let's rinse. Okay, that's a nice first pass. That's on par with a lot of other first passes. But again, you take the beard down in stages when you're doing the traditional wet shave with the safety razor. So we're going to do a second pass here. Okay, no reload on the brush. There it is. Let's see how much lather we get. Again, it's a nice light lather. Not a lot of thickness there to it, obviously. The additional water on my face has actually helped to generate some more lather, which is nice. And this brush has more than enough on it to where I can just do another round of face lathering without having to reload it. Okay, set that down. Here we go. We're going to go with pass number 2, east to west, across the grain. All you need is a light touch and you get such a smooth shave. That's why I emphasize it in every video, because I know some wet shavers out there are coming from cartridge razors. They want to give a safety razor a try. Well, with a cartridge razor, you're pressing that cartridge and then shaving. With a safety razor, it's a light touch. It's more of finesse than anything. Just let the razor do the work. You can see here, it's dissipated a little bit, but there's some nice slickness there. Nice, very nice. The Petite Grande maneuvers very well underneath the nostril to get those little bits. And there's enough slickness there if I want to go back and just get a few that I might have missed, not a problem. Second pass done, let's rinse. All right. Well, as I always say, after the second pass, not always, but most of the time, I'm good for the office. Really, that's a nice shave for the office. But I want to show you that, look at this, lo and behold, I can get a third pass from one brush load here on this Omega brush. Now here we go. Look at that. Now, part of the reason I think is the shaving soap itself, but most of it is this brush. This brush just, there is something going on. This has not happened with my Simone brushes. But these Omega brushes, well, both of them, the professional and this one, professional that I showed you, the larger one, and this one, they give me the ability to do 3 passes like this from one brush load from the shaving soap. And that is wonderful. Just gonna get a little more on my upper lip. Here we go. Like that, okay. Just want to put some protection on my upper lip. Okay, so you can see there's plenty there. There is absolutely, look how much there, there's plenty there. So we're going to do a third pass, south to north against the grain. Nice light pass. Got my chin area very, very nicely. All right, third pass done, let's rinse. Okay, just want to do 3 splashes there. I'm done. That's very, very nice, but let's take a look at the actual brush here. There is a lot of lather left if I want to do a touch-up. Let's say if I want to do a touch-up, I don't know. Let's say I want to do a touch-up on my chin. I got enough there to do a touch-up on my chin. Maybe right over here, over here. You know, there's enough there. Right there, see? There's enough there to do a touch-up if I want a touch-up. But let's see how much is left after, say, 3 passes. A little touch-up. We'll just take a look there. See, there's, wow, look at that. Look at that. There's more than enough there. I am really, really surprised. Now, again, the shaving soap is fantastic. It's a lighter, foamier type of shaving soap. So there is that to come into, you know, to call into account. But you know what? Future videos I'll use this and we'll see how it does with some other shaving soaps out there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do my 2 final rinses. 1 warm, 1 cold, and wrap this shave up. Here's my warm water rinse. All right, we're gonna switch it to the cold water. It's a lot of slickness there. That is a very, very slick shaving soap. Really, really slick. Here's my cold water rinse. Again, 3 splashes. You know what? I got my towel. Let me get my towel. Hang on. All right, here we go. Clean, fresh towel. Oh. Boy, that's nice. That's terrific. And that's a really nice close shave. Love this shaving soap. It really is. I mean, I find it to be remarkable, although a lot of wet shavers like the thicker, again, more Santa beard kind of lather, a really thick carpet of lather. This one's not that way. It's lighter. I want to say a little foamier. It's a little less dense, but boy, it's very, very slick. It gives you a lot of slickness, like a lot of other super slick shaving creams I've used. I like those. I like those a lot. So that's just me. You know, your mileage may vary with this, but I like it. I really do. I find it to be a nice change for my my daily shave. Change it up instead of having a really thick kind of a lather. I'll go with this. And again, I love the scent. Okay, so we're gonna run this under some cold water, this alum stick from Omega, and get some feedback. And I'm gonna let the water run because with this, you're not getting as much coverage on the face because you only have this small end here. No stinging, no zinging, but I do have to wet it a little more often. There we go. There we go. That's kind of got it there. Nice. Yeah, not bad. Let me just do a little bit. Yeah, it takes a little longer with this alum stick than it does with an alum block because an alum block, you know, you have more surface area here rubbing on your skin than you do with this. Just that one little area there. So it's a little more time consuming. And I find that I have to wet a little more because of that smaller area there. But for travel in a pinch, it'll do the job. So that's why I'm using an alcohol-based aftershave to kind of pick up the slack that this may have missed. But still, it does a nice job, and I like finishing up every shave with alum. So, you know, we dry that off. I'll let it air dry like that, and I'll recap it later. It's nice that it has its own base like that. You can just set it on the counter, let it air dry, and then just put the cap on later. That's nice. Hey, let's clean the brush a little bit and see how well it cleans up. Use some warm water here, just to get the soap out again. And again, all I'm doing is I'm just rinsing it and just gently pulling that soap out. Gently, gently, gently. And, you know, I try to give it some shakes here, you know, to kind of get that water out so that it'll just here. I'm just gonna, here, I'll try to shake it up here so you can see. I know it's gonna splatter a little bit, but just to shake that. And then do a little buffing here on the towel. But yeah, I would shake it out lower towards the sink, but I'll show you that I'm shaking and just giving it some vigorous shakes like this to shake that water out. And look, I mean, these clean up very nicely as well. Now it takes a little longer for them to dry than a lot of the synthetics. Synthetics just seem to throw the water off right away. These hold on to the water a little more. So it takes a little while for the bristles to dry out. My own personal observation. So there you go. Not bad at all. Look at that. And it is starting to bloom a little more. Probably going to take a little longer. And yeah, it is still a little damp. But you know what? I'll just take this and I'll just set it on my razor and brush stand like that and let it air dry. But we're going to set it aside and talk about it here as we wrap up. So here we go with, yeah, see, I got to wipe that off because water splattered a little bit from doing it up here to show you how I'm doing that. Here it is, Whiskey Woods. Gonna use a little bit of this here. Well, maybe a generous amount. I like this stuff a lot. Ah, that's nice. Love that scent. You know, no stinging or burning from it because I got a nice smooth shave. The alum did its job also. You know, it knocks down the irritation, but there was no stinging or zinging from that either. A little bit of the Lubriderm right here, about that much. I'm doing the full head shave, so I'm going to cover as much as I can here. Cover as much real estate as I can. Oh, that's great. There we go. Okay, a little bit for the hands. Great shave, and this shaving brush did a wonderful job. I am really, really surprised. I think Omega is my new favorite Boar brush brand. It really did a great job. 3 passes, 1 load. Now, you know what? I'm surprised because, you know what? I apologize because I probably generalized based on only using 1 brand of Boar brush, thinking that they're all the same. But for some reason, this one gives me 3 passes with the shaving soap. Unbelievable. I'm stunned by it, but I'm also very, very delighted that it gives me such great performance. It's soft. It feels great in the hand. The handle is not overly heavy at all. It's more of a lightweight handle, and yet there's still enough there. Boy, it's just a really well-made brush. And not a lot of money, which is really something else that's very nice. Now, West Coast Shaving had the 10065 that they've been selling, and I believe viewer Thomas Jefferson recommended the 10065 to me, and thank you very much for that. Well, I couldn't find it at West Coast Shaving, and Amazon did have it. It was green handled. You know what? I wanted a different color handle, and I saw the 1006 in this mock ivory handle. I thought, well, yeah, that looks nice. That's why I bought this one. But I also bought it because one of the reviewers there, or one of the responders to a question, said 90% tops boar hair. Now, I cannot verify that. I don't see any information from Omega on that product page that says it's a 90% tops boar hair. I don't know. But boy, is it soft. It is really soft. So my inclination is to believe that, yeah, it probably is 90% tops boar hair. Probably. I don't know for sure. But boy, this is a really, really nice brush. Now, viewer Thomas Jefferson said that the 10065 is also a very good brush. So you could try either or, maybe get both. If the 10065 comes in a different color, more to my liking. I just didn't like, for some reason I just didn't like that. I don't mind green, I just didn't like that green color. But be that as it may, I'm looking for something more in a blue or a gold, something like that. But I might get one of those and try it as it compares to this. But the 10065 really sells well. I mean, it was out of stock at West Coast Shaving, and they only had 1 color available on Amazon. So they sell a lot of them. So it must be a very good brush. But this 10066 is really, really terrific. Not a lot of money. I'll have a link below. Check it out. And you might also want to check out the Omega Alum stick as well. Not as efficient as an Alum block, but for travel, in a pinch, a nice choice. And you've probably seen me use it before on these videos, and I thought, boing, hey, Omega, Italy, Fatip, Italy, hey, almost like an all Italian shave. And I'm also told the TRA, the seller on eBay, said this is very, very popular in Europe. I don't know how true that is, but, well, we got an Italian-European shave vibe going on here, except for the Clubman, which is, well, I don't know where this is come from. Where is Clubman? It's made in USA, but weren't they French-based? I'm not sure. Anyhow, that's it. Well, let me know in the comments below where Clubman started. I think it did start in France. I'm not sure. All right. Hey, that's it. Thanks very, very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share. Please subscribe. Please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comics with George, other cartoons, other videos like this. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarksRadio, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized, so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.